Since the hit Paramount show Yellowstone first aired, the allure of moving to Montana's wide open spaces has only increased, and now the growth and development in Montana's housing market is struggling to keep up with demand. Montana started to grow about 15 years ago, with a sharp increase during the pandemic. Between 2018 and 2022, U.S. Census data shows that nearly 50,000 people have moved to Montana. A new forecast from Vancouver, British Columbia-based firm Ontario suggests that the daunting task of meeting the state's housing needs will only get more difficult in the coming years. Some 75,000 new arrivals, enough to populate an additional Missoula-sized city, will need to squeeze into a housing market that's already bursting at the seams by the end of 2030. Ontario predicts the state will need to add more than 65,000 housing units than it had in 2022 by the decade's end. And that's just to maintain the existing imbalance between supply and demand. Builders and developers have been frantically increasing the number of housing units annually to contend with the surging wave of newcomers. But experts say a variety of headwinds, from high interest rates, workforce shortages, property tax increases to declining availability of buildable land, have started to send the home building trajectory in the wrong direction. Utilizing big pieces of undeveloped land that have access to Montana's rapidly growing cities, like the sprawling Yellowstone Dutton Ranch, could be the pressure valve developers need to solve the state's impending housing issues. The problem is that big undeveloped parcels like the Dutton Ranch are hard to come by, and extremely expensive if developers can track them down. In a state that's already the least affordable in the entire country, a lot is riding on what's happening next, including how quickly and how much new housing is built under the big sky through the rest of the decade.